Hey everybody, it's NAMM 2025. We're on the final day, the home straight, but what a treat. Yvette Young is here to tell us about a new pedal that she's done. Maybe we'll catch up about this cool new looking guitar and just talk life in general. But how have things been since we last saw you?
Good, yeah, it's been quite the busy time. Settled down, made a home studio. So.
Oh, amazing, amazing.
Yeah.
So doing some writing and touring recently?
Yeah, I just came back from Asia. And during all of that, I was like working on Walrus with developing this, so it's been busy.
Let's talk about that. So we have a new Walrus etherealizer, which you've collaborated with them on to design. You're hearing Yvette playing through this little pedal board here, so we're using the ACS1 as our guitar amp emulation. But yeah, take us through what is the etherealizer doing?
I guess I'll speak about it a little bit, and then I'll show you some of my favorite sounds that come out of it. So they approached me and asked, like, what would you want to design as a pedal? And I was like, well, I adore Chorus, you know, really inspired by the sounds of the JC120.
Yep.
You know, Chorus goes lovely with delay, reverb. And then my favorite part of the pedal is actually this portion, which is a granular portion and a phrase sampler.
Okay.
So don't be intimidated. For those of you out there who are like knob phobic, I am pretty knob phobic. Well, wait, okay, that sounds really funny. Sorry.
Please let's keep that in the edit, please.
I know in the UK that means something a little different.
Knob-phobic, it's fine.
Knob-phobic.
It's a genuine medical condition. Let's talk about, I mean, there's a lot of controls on here, aren't there? So,
yes.
But you're saying, so what have we got here? We've got stuff relating to the chorus, stuff relating to the delay, and then you're liking this lo-fi granular thing on the delay just to give it some real character?
Yeah, and a phrase sampler that'll listen to what you're playing and chop it up and pitch shift it.
Yep.
And then this is just different reverb algorithms, and then your tone, and then a dry wet mix. My favorite thing about this pedal, I started producing and like recording more music, and after I did that, my needs for gear completely transformed in that I want things to be stereo, and I also want things to have series and parallel as an option. So what I love about the parallel is now you can mix in all the effects maximum wet, and then you don't have to worry about it stepping over what your original guitar is doing.
And are you using this as part of like a MIDI board or something so you can step through presets, or are you just like a set and forget kind of thing, just switch it on and off?
Well, you can do presets with here. You just hold these down to go cycle through, but right now it's in live mode. Okay. So that means we can just tweak it live, and you know.
We're using the Fullerton, which is the sort of Californian Fendery kind of amp preset from the ACS1. So Yvette, take us away. In fact, I must ask you, this guitar looks awesome, and I've not seen this color before, so just very quickly, when's this coming?
Little sneak peek for next year.
Yep.
I'm so excited because I just, for some reason, really late in the game, I discovered the beautiful world of P90s. And these are Wilkinson P90s that we've been working on, and I'm just so stoked.
You've done your own signature set of P90s with Trev. Maybe.
We'll see.
Who knows?
We'll see. I just told them what I wanted. They had this great set already.
Yep.
We're kind of just chatting as to see what I would want. So
amazing. All right. And anyway, this is the Ibanez Tallman.
Yes.
And you already have a signature version in another color, don't you? So hopefully we'll see this added to the range at some point. But okay, sorry.
Absolutely.
Take us away.
Yeah. I'll just give you a tour.
Yep.
I'll go from the simple stuff to kind of the more interesting
crazy stuff. Yeah. Cool.
Like I mentioned, I'm a big sucker for chorus. So right now I'll probably do a little chorus into delay, and I'll have it on parallel so you can hear.
Cool.
Like that's pretty much what the JC120 is. So yeah, okay.
Great big lush sound, that one, isn't it? Sounds great. Absolutely.
Yeah, just like a classic chorus sparkly sound.
Yeah.
And so then now I'm gonna move to series, and I'm gonna introduce some more delay into it.
Yep.
So delay is just such a wonderful spacey thing to play with. My overall vision for this pedal was for it to be this like ambient machine that generates ideas and puts a wash of color onto everything. So yeah, let's listen to delay.
That's cool.
So you can actually hold it down and it'll oscillate. That was one thing I requested because when I play live, I do a lot of like, you know, transitional things, and I think it's a really wonderful way to build dynamics.
How important is it for you when you're writing as a creative tool for effects to really stimulate new ideas? And I'm thinking of like players like The Edge, where like the effects are so important to inspire him to write what he writes. Are you similar? Like if you take the effects away, do you lose that inspiration?
So I think I do spend a lot of time playing just like my guitar into the amp, but the way I view effects is like your melody is like, you know, I used to be an art teacher, so my melody is like the black and white drawing, and effects are like where you can selectively color in parts of it to help your vision come to life. And these days, I designed this pedal with inspiration in mind. So for me, I wanted something that would take you out of your usual routine and surprise you a little bit and help you come up with like a foundation to play over.
That was the art analogy is a great analogy, I think, of how you use effects alongside just a a dry kind of tone.
Effects can make your voice different. You know, like how I usually write, just plugged into the amp directly. I feel like when I plugged into fuzz, I play differently. When I plug into like something ethereal, I leave so much more space.
Yeah, cool.
So yeah, let's go into the crazy stuff that I really love. I'll just go ahead and show you how to make some really beautiful ambient sounds. Right now we have grain cloud, and this controls the rate at which the samples are played back.
Okay.
So I have a double speed right now. So let's hear what it sounds like. So it's kind of like trapped in that moment of time. There we go. And then I can now go through the different reverb algorithms to do a wash of sound.
Oh, and it's applying that reverb to the frozen tone, like the...
Yeah. Yeah, and you can kind of go through different... Here, I'll stop it. You can also go to something like reverse and play through it. So I'll have it on reverse right now. So when you take the reverb off, you can hear all the reverse stuff happening, and then you can introduce that. And then what I love about it in parallel is then you can go ahead and jam over it.
Oh, cool. Every effect that you've applied to this is coming from this one pedal, which is great.
Yeah.
It's super inspiring to feel. You could really lose yourself in that, couldn't you? And just see where it all goes.
Totally.
And that's what I love the most about those big, drippy kind of reverbs and the sustained. You'll just lose yourself, and all of a sudden you've written a little piece, and that's very cool. It's very, very cool.
How I feel about it is, like a lot of times, using the art analogy again, I think the hardest part in being creative is starting.
Yes.
I know for me, when I am confronted with painting something, that first stroke on that white canvas is the most scary moment because it's so precious, right? But I feel like starting with something like this, it already puts a color there, and then whatever you play over it, it just feels like you're being supported.
That's great. I really like it. Look, we're probably going to have to wrap things up now.
Oh,
but,
can I show one more
no,
little
do it.
thing?
Yeah, please do.
Okay, so this is the craziest thing. I'll show you. So the last thing is the phrase sampler. It's the most erratic, chaotic part of it.
Do it.
I find that it's the best when you feed it something. So let's see. Cool. So it just cut up when I'm playing and it's playing it back to me. And then what I like to do is I like to just freeze it, put it in my DAW, record it, and then chop it and comp it into my favorite phrases to make a beat out of. And then if you can switch it to like random. So it went crazy. And then if you hold this button here, it just makes it blow out into this big ethereal spacey thing. So let's do it.
That's a great
Into
sound.
space.
Oh, that's a great sound.
And that's it.
Thanks.
Of course.
Yvette Young, super talented. Hope to see you in Guildford soon. Guildford is
you.
where we live, by the way, just in case you're wondering. Anyway, see you next time. See you in the next video.
Thank you guys.